Some records don't just play, they enter the room. They lower the lights, change the temperature, and remind you exactly where you were the first time you heard them. Tonight, we're opening the R&B vault and walking through 12 soul records from 1975 that never aged, never faded, and never stopped meaning something. This isn't just a countdown, it's a journey. And by the time we reach number 1, the night itself may forget to breathe. Number 12, Rocking Chair, Gwen McCrae, 1975. Miami was glowing in the mid-70s, and TK Records had a sound that felt like warm air moving through an open window. Gwen McCrae stepped into that moment with Rocking Chair, a slow jam that refuses to rush you. Everything here is intentional. The groove moves gently, leaving space between notes. The band pulls back just enough so Gwen's voice can lean forward. Shelter me from all hurt and pain. She sings like she's talking to one person, not a crowd. And the song feels like a confession you weren't meant to overhear. It reached number 1 on the R&B chart and crossed into the pop top bin, but numbers can't explain the mood. This is Candlelight Soul, Humid Nights, Unfinished Conversations. And if this song whispers desire, the next one speaks with his chest. Number 11, Fight the Power Part 1. The Isley Brothers, 1975. By 1975, the Isley Brothers weren't following trends, they were the storm. On their own T-neck label, Fight the Power turns social commentary into motion. Ronald Isley delivers every line with urgency, while Ernie Isley's guitar slices through the mix like a warning siren. The rhythm section doesn't glide, it stomps. This was protest music you could dance to, which is exactly why it lived everywhere. Living rooms, block parties, car stereos with the windows down. It hit number 1 on the R&B chart, but more importantly, it reminded soul music that strength and groove could live in the same breath. And from fists in the air, we move our eyes upward. Number 10, Shining Star Earth, Wind and Fire, 1975. Recorded high in the Colorado air at Caribou Ranch, Shining Stars Earth, Wind and Fire turning the dial towards sunlight. The horns sparkle, the drums stay tight, the guitars flicker like neon signs at dawn. Maurice White and Philip Bailey deliver a message that feels simple but lands heavy. You matter. The song topped both the R&B chart and the Hot 100 and earned a Grammy. But its real power is how fast it lifts a room. That opening guitar riff doesn't ask permission. It opens the door, and the band rushes in behind it. If this song feels like confidence, the next one is pure invitation. Number 9, Get Down Tonight, KC and the Sunshine Band, 1975. Get down tonight. Get down tonight, baby. Disco didn't arrive quietly. It knocked, smiled, and pulled you onto the floor. Get Down Tonight starts with that playful, sped-up guitar lick, a grin you can hear before the rhythm locks in like a machine built for joy. The bass stays steady, the drums keep you honest. KC never pushes too hard because the groove already has you. It hit number 1 on the Hot 100 and turned roller rinks, clubs, and living rooms into the same party. And while the mirror ball is still spinning, the next record shifts the spotlight back to the street. Number 8, Shoe Shine Boy, Eddie Kendrick's 1975. After leaving the Temptations, Eddie Kendricks found a solo voice built on quiet pride. Shoe Shine Boy tells a simple story. A kid on the corner with big dreams, but it lands like a message to anyone who ever started with nothing but belief. Eddie's falsetto floats, but they're still under the velvet. The groove walks instead of runs. It reached number 1 on the R&B chart, and you can hear why. Rain-washed sidewalks, fresh polish, hope moving forward one step at a time. From dreams on the curb, we move into something smoother. Number 7, Walking in Rhythm. The Blackbyrds, 1975. Walking in rhythm. Donald Byrd's jazz-trained crew turned everyday love into something timeless. Walking in Rhythm doesn't rush, the harmonies feel close, the guitar traces an easy line. I'm tired and so all alone. The drums keep a pace you can fall into naturally. This is the sound of knowing exactly where you're headed. It became the Blackbyrds' signature song and climbed into the pop top 10, not a burner, not a spectacle, just one. But comfort doesn't last forever. Sometimes love takes a turn. Number 6, Love, Roller Coaster Ohio Players, 1975. The Ohio Players were fearless, and Love Roller Coaster's funk chaos done right. The drums hit hard, the bass stretches and snaps, horns flash like warning lights. Sugarfoot sings with a grin that dares the band to push further. Went number 1 on both the R&B and pop charts, and rumors followed it for decades. But the myths are just garnished. The groove is the truth. After a thrill ride like that, the next record steps in with confidence and a wink. Number 5, Lady Marmalade. Label 1975. Cut in New Orleans with producer Alan Toussaint, Lady Marmalade is glamour with grit underneath. Patti LaBelle, Nona Hendrix, and Sarah Dash stack power on top of polish. The verses sway. The chorus snaps into memory instantly, bold without apology. The song hit number 1 on the Hot 100 and never really left. Covers came and went, but the original still walks into the room already in control. From sparkle and sass, we slide into something built on togetherness. Number 4, Why Can't We Be Friends? War 1975. War mastered the art of serious messages delivered with a smile. Why can't we be friends? Sounds like a sidewalk conversation, different voices pass the mic, the groove stays open and friendly, no lectures, just a question that lands softly and sticks. It reached the pop top 10 and became a unity anthem without trying to explain itself. You hear it, and strangers start singing together. Just when the smile settles in, Philadelphia Soul taps you gently on the shoulder. Number 3, Wake Up, Everybody. Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, 1975. Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. This record doesn't shout, it pleads. Gamble and Huff build a bed of strings and patience. Teddy Pendergrass delivers a vocal that's firm but compassionate. There's so much hatred, war and poverty. Teachers, doctors, neighbors, everyone gets called in. Wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. It was timely in the mid-70s, but it never lost relevance. Listen to how the band swells under Wake Up All the Teachers. The request turns into a mission. Wake up all the doctors, make the... From collective responsibility, we move into intimacy. Number 2, Let's Do It Again. The Staple Singers, 1975. Guided by Curtis Mayfield, this song smiles before it speaks. Pop Staples' guitar glows quietly. The tempo moves slow on purpose, and Mavis Staples delivers a lead so warm it turns suggestion into promise. The song topped both R&B and pop charts and proved the Staples could groove as deeply as they could testify. Listen for the guitar figure right before the hook. That's the invitation. One song remains, the lights dim, the room holds still. Number 1, Love Won't Let Me Wait. Major Harris, 1975. This isn't just a song, it's a moment. Pressed by Atlantic and dressed in lush Philadelphia soul by Bobby Eli, Love Won't Let Me Wait moves from whisper to vow without breaking its line.
'Cause love won't let me.
The rhythm slows everything down, the strings open like curtains, every breath feels placed. It topped the R&B chart and crossed into the pop top 5, but its real legacy lives in quiet rooms, in memories, in the way time seems to pause when those strings rise under the title line.
We'll take a flight.
From Miami Heat to Philly Velvet, from protest to pleasure, 1975 didn't choose a lane. It took the whole road and made it sing. If this journey stirred something in you, subscribe to R&B Vault and keep these stories alive. Drop your personal top 3 from 1975 in the comments and tell us which record deserves a deep dive next. Until then, keep the needle warm and the soul spinning.